One is Variance bringing another week of the AHGL Gaming League of StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, Season number 5, Round Robin, Week number 7. IBM versus Microsoft this week. Through 3 games, Microsoft has a 2-1 lead. So next up for Team IBM, BD's Nuts versus Koala Cuber from Team Microsoft. See if they can claw back into this series. Alright, this is week number 7 of the Round Robin round. Regular season, the last week of the regular season. We're going to be playing playoffs next week. As IBM faces Microsoft, I think we're both 6-4. Microsoft has taken first two games. IBM has taken the last game, so we will be playing game number 4 on Deadwing LE. So from Team IBM, BD's Nuts, Terran. He'll be facing Koala Cuber from Team Microsoft, and he's a Zerg.
The Koala Clubber? What?
Do you think it means Cuber like that subculture of people who are really into solving the Rubik's Cube over and over?
It could be.
'Cause that's like a big thing.
So spawning in the upper right-hand corner, we have from Team Microsoft, Koala Cuber. And spawning in the lower right-hand corner, we have the Blue Terran from Team IBM. Team Blue, BD's Nuts.
D's what?
D's Nuts. It's always fun to say his name.
Classy.
That's what we are here at IBM. Classy.
Nope. I definitely BM.
A Zerg sporting an impressive 250 average APM right now.
Yeah, and he's used that to build over 5 drones.
That's nothing. It's not until it gets over 9,000.
That's Super Saiyan levels right there.
9,000 APM?
Yeah.
I think a Saiyan would play about that fast.
So the highest average APM in the game right now in WCS is by a player named Holt. His average is about 450 APM. He plays Terran.
I know who Bolt is. I didn't think it was that high though. I thought it was more 300.
He's on average about like 450, 455 in that range.
See, I don't care about his APM so much. I want to know how many keyboards on average he goes through every single tournament. I want to see that stat.
Probably doesn't have to pay for it.
No.
To the keyboard grease.
So what you're saying is 4 ATrains could produce the same APM if we all are playing at the same exact time.
Yes.
Sign me up.
Actually, I'm actually very impressed with VD's Nuts micro and his APM. He's actually rather one of the higher ones I've seen, even in the After Hours Gaming League. Yeah.
So DZ's probably going to do the same build that he always does, where he opens Reaper and then goes into Factory with Hellions and then just very solid macro bio play with sort of the bio mine style and drops. And it looks like our Zerg player has opened hatch first, then pool, then gas, which is also pretty standard.
You know, if it ain't broke, why fix it, right?
So the Zerg player gets the scout with the Overlord here, but all he sees is that there's a wall there. He doesn't poke in any further to see that command center that's starting. Oh, actually, so as I say that, DZ does change it up a little bit, and he goes for command center before factory. So playing somewhat macro-oriented. Still doesn't know. He scouted diagonal first with the Reaper. Wonder why that is. Maybe he figured if he hadn't seen the Overlord yet, it had to be diagonal spawn. So 4 Lings out, and the Zerg pulled out of gas after getting just 100 to start speed, so we'll see that there's no gas, so low probability of early game aggression coming out of the Zerg. The Zerg is keeping an eye on the wall here. He sees the... Oh, actually, the Marines are probably going to snipe this Overlord. not quite. So I blocked the Zerg pretty close.
So if Koala Cuber was paying attention, he would have seen that the factory got swapped. And he should know that Hellions are going to be coming up pretty soon. But he will have Zergling speed to help deal with it. So now it'll become a micro battle.
Yeah, the Zerg should be looking to take his third here. Actually opting for Roach Warren before third base. So they could just be defensive roaches if, like you said, Andy, he saw the factory getting swapped and he knows there might be a lot of Hellions coming. Or he's taking 2 more gas and he got back into gas in his main, so he could be looking for some sort of roachling attack. And the longer this goes with no third, yeah, and we've got a third command center coming down for DZ, so... Oh, and there's the Baneling nest. So this is definitely going to be a 2-base attack from the Zerg player. Roachling, Baneling, and a 3cc opening is very hard to hold that. Tokaplan is saying a late third command center? I thought that was kind of early. 7 minutes for your third command center?
So it looks like Zerg's a little bit ahead in worker count, but I don't think he's going to make any more drones, as you guys pointed out. He's going to go for this defense and maybe a bust.
Yeah, and I mean, VDZ sees there's no third now, because this Hellion push was designed to deny the third.
Yep.
But when he sees there is no third there, and he sees there's a few roaches out and some wings, that might set off alarm bells, and we might see bunkers coming down.
And then there's the first one. But not, oh, there's the second one? Alright.
Yeah, very good. So good read by DZ to see this is coming.
Right now, just roaches and Zerglings, though. And there is going to be a third behind this, so it's not completely all in.
Yeah, he'll probably start the Banelings on the other side there, so they don't have to waddle all the way across the map. Tokaplan is rooting for Terran and against his team. Yeah, that's a lot of Banelings, but there is going to be 3 bunkers here. Do we have any Marauders?
I got one sitting
Hellions.
outside. He needs to get...
Oh,
The
and
Hellions actually might get some damage here because there's nothing back at the base.
Oh, Hellion counter. Very nice.
And the Baneling's going for the main. SCV's actually getting a good job of repairs. And Widowmite's helping out with the battle.
Nice. So one of the bunkers holds, but the Marauders did all go down. We got 12
9
drones.
SCVs killed, 12 drones killed. There's still Hellions in. Oh, and Koala Cuber pulling the drones, and they've gone all fry. So a little bit of a misjudged play there.
These
We have
roaches are
roaches in the game. Ugh.
still a lot of roaches here. There's one Marauder, and then there's just a bunch of Marines that are building. And I think
He's gonna clean it up.
gonna clean it up. Yeah. So all said and done, total workers killed was 23 by this Hellion. Well, I guess there's still get a couple more with these roaches.
And
So
this is
20
pretty good for DZ because he's got command centers. He's got 3 command centers all producing SCVs, and he's also got plenty of mules. So this is a very good trade for these nuts.
Yeah, and the Zerg is down to just 22 drones, so that third base doesn't even matter at this point.
Mm-hmm. It's good for larva, that's it.
Microsoft just smack talking their own team member right now.
They're displeased with his Baneling performance.
Yeah.
Just suffered a huge loss there with over 23 drones lost. Although I guess he can remake that, he just won't have an army.
Yeah, DZ's even busting down the rocks now, so he's looking to take his third base here. That orbital. He's getting double engineering base, so I think the only piece of the puzzle he's missing is starports. Which, oh, I guess, yeah, he's got a starport that's half done here. And he'll be going into his standard biomine style with a very large economic advantage over the Zerg player. The Zerg was checking for a third there, but he's checking the wrong base. So the Zerg is, looks like Microsoft player is going to drop a Spire, and he's getting upgrades for his melee from his Evo chambers, so that implies that he's going to try and play like a Mutaling Baneling style and eventually transitioning into Ultras, as opposed to if he was getting the ranged upgrade at his Evo chambers, that would imply he was going to play more of a Roach Hydra style. So it looks like it'll be Mutaling Baneling, but at an economic disadvantage. Really the only way that's going to work out for him is if he gets really solid Baneling connections.
There's a lot of gas banked, so you won't be able to produce a good amount of Mutalisk once he gets the mineral count up. But there is a nice sized Terran army coming in.
Yeah, that's true. The Muta counterattack could be an issue. We don't see any turrets starting yet. And
Oh, GG.
Oh, there's the
Wow.
game.
the army. Wow.
Too much of an army, and IBM forces a game 5 ace match. We'll be back.